Hello and welcome to a special Christmas edition of That Was the Woke That Was. You know, 2022 has been a huge year for us. We've had some amazing panellists. These are not them. We had some much better people previously, but we've had some amazing panellists and we've met some amazing people because, of course, I go out and about around the country meeting hundreds of interesting, bizarre and fascinating people. Well, this show is an opportunity to see some of the best of those vox pops. Would you be willing to go vegan to save the planet?
Not at all.
Why not?
Because I love me steak, I love me burgers, me chicken, me sausages, me pork chops, me bacon.
Do you not find that vegan food's a bit rubbish?
No.
Yeah.
Depends on what...
Vegan food's rubbish?
Yeah.
Does it also cause a problem with flatulence?
Oh God, yeah, ask him. Stink.
really
Sorry.
I quite like Linda McCartney sausages if you wrap them in bacon.
I'm sure. I've never tried them myself, but I'll take your word for it.
Would you go vegan to save the planet?
No.
Is it because vegan food's crap?
Not necessarily, but I'm allergic to mushrooms.
You're looking good for 64.
Thank you.
Do you think that's all the meat eating? It's kept you healthy?
No, probably not. Because I've had a heart bypass and I've got diabetes, so probably not, no.
Isn't there an argument, though, for continuing to eat meat just to offend Greta Thunberg?
How dare you!
I always like whitebait because it's the maximum number of kills per plate.
No, whitebait. You can't eat heads.
All this talk of veganism has made me hungry. There's a lot of people now talking about eating bugs as your source of protein. It's not something I'd do. Is it something you'd do?
Not unless I was on a plane crash out in the wilderness somewhere, maybe.
I want to interview you now.
Go for it.
What do you think of global warming?
I think that the Earth warms and cools itself in a natural rate. We should be anti-pollution, but we shouldn't get too over the top. And I think there is a degree of hysteria, which is similar to the Luddites in the Victorian period.
So,
Now, in the halls of residence, is vegan flatulence a problem? In my day, they used to burn joss sticks to get rid of the smell of cannabis. Nowadays, I'm convinced it's the personal hygiene of Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah, probably is that, to be honest.
Are you concerned that vegans will put you out of business as a fish seller?
No.
I think actually sometimes we need to be less shrill in the media and panic much less. I think I've just pulled a muscle. Can you give me a massage? There we go. What do you think of manly? Oh, don't go higher. Don't go higher. As far as I'm concerned, the most important thing that every animal needs is a proper burial. And believe me, later tonight in the toilet, he's gonna get one, baby.
Sorry, I didn't know I speak English. We come from Germany.
Oh, we love Deutschland. Viva la Deutschland. That's not German, is it? Ich bin ein Television.
Yes.
Veganism.
Yeah, I will see it, yes.
Helmut Kohl.
What?
Helmut Kohl.
I know understand.
Angela Merkel. This is my only German. Go on, have a chip. Have a chip. This is the taste of freedom. Here we go. Well done. I'll have a chip as well.
Oh, nice.
Would you go vegan to save the planet?
Yeah.
this has got to be popular.
Well, I'm fairly popular, but they're thinking of getting rid of me.
No, I wouldn't. I think you're doing an awesome job.
Yeah, but you don't know what this interview's supposed to be about.
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
We love talkTV!
See, they're voting for us, they love us, they want to stay with us. This is talkTV, yeah, baby. Should Matt Hancock be thrown out of Parliament?
Yes.
And is that because he's generally not very good or because of I'm a Celebrity?
I'm a celebrity.
Did you previously like him?
No, I don't like it.
Oh, he should be here dealing with COVID.
Well, he didn't deal with COVID very well the first time, did he?
No, not at all. He shouldn't be on that job at all.
Should he be sacked as a member of Parliament? What are you talking about? He's going in telling me celebrity, get me out of here.
Yeah, he's still being paid, though, as a Member of Parliament.
That's outrageous. I had no idea.
Excuse me. What do you think Matt Hancock should be forced to eat in the jungle?
Oh, worms and rats.
How many worms and rats?
Quite a lot.
Why is that?
Because I think he just deserves bad luck.
Yeah, they're at 20% in the polls, so he's unlikely to win.
Nah, I doubt.
Now, here's my question. He voted to keep everyone locked up during the coronavirus. Are you going to vote to keep him locked up in the jungle?
I'm going to vote for him to do every single trial, every single testicle that wants to be eaten. I vote that he should do it.
He should be thrown out straight away.
Do you know there's no way of throwing him out?
Why not?
It's just the law.
But the law is an ass then, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's getting...
He's going to get all this money, and you know why? He should be looking after his constituents, shouldn't he?
What would you make Matt Hancock eat in the jungle?
Everything.
Oh, the most awful things you could think of.
Now, somebody suggested...
Crawlies, worms, rats.
Rats has been very popular.
Rats.
What about kangaroo testicles?
Because he is a rat, isn't he?
Well, he can't eat himself.
And you're not putting this on telly, are you?
No chance. Get rid of him.
But isn't he safer in the jungle than in Britain?
Oh, no.
I can't stand him.
No. All right, I need to go.
What would you make him eat? Oh, thank you. Do you think that this makes you more or less likely to trust politicians?
Well, I trust politicians, same as I trust anybody else, till they let me down.
What would you make him eat?
Oh, the worst things possible.
The worst thing possible.
That's on the cards, definitely.
I think everybody would as well, especially his constituents.
Oh, yes, that's it.
He really abused his privilege of being that position, and now to go on to a celebrity show, and he's not really a celebrity. It's an abrogation of his what he should be doing is totally wrong, and I think that he should really be looking to resign as an MP.
And I'd like to know why Albanians are being allowed in this country. They're not persecuted in Albania, are they?
Well, I think we should send Matt Hancock to Albania. And finally, if you took 3 weeks off your job to go to the jungle in Australia for £350,000, what would your boss say?
I will get a sack.
So would I. Thank you very much. What is a woman? What is a woman?
I don't know, a nice woman is here from London. You want a nice, a horrible woman, you know what I mean? What I'm saying, a nice woman is a lady, you know what I'm saying?
I think he's brought real clarity to the subject. Thank you. What is a woman?
A woman, in my description, is a wombed man. Woman, wombed man.
What is a woman?
Sexy.
Kiss the baby, there we go. What is a woman?
Sexy, empowering. Who run the world? Girls.
If you want to call yourself a woman on Tuesday and a man on Wednesday, if you want to go between the two, it's up to you.
We're talking about chromosomes. I didn't quite hear that. What was that?
Y, X and Y. Well, if X and Y, why? Why am I man? Why am I man? Because you're Y. And why am I X? Because I'm an X.
I think you can be whatever you want to be. If you want to.
What if I was to say I want to be a horse? And by the way, believe me, I'm similar. Believe.
Anybody that wants to be a woman can be a woman.
Can I be a woman?
If you wanted to, you can be a woman.
Do I have to shave my back to be a woman?
Absolutely not. I've never shaved my back in my life.
A woman is a strong, independent person.
So I think a woman is somebody who's got and then oh, I'm so sorry. She can't understand. She can't understand.
But what's a man? And a there you go.
I just wonder that people don't know what a woman is anymore.
Well, no, but she obviously needs a womb of some kind, I would have thought.
If I kind of put a frock on now, would I be a woman?
Pretty good looking one, I'd say, yeah.
What is a woman?
What is a woman? This is a woman. This is my wife. This.
Right now, it's like a mental state. Like if you feel like that's what you were born in and you're not happy with your body, I think that's what makes you a woman.
What is a woman?
A woman is something. Have no idea.
What is a woman?
I am a woman.
Look, this says sister from Mexico. Do you know what a woman is? If I wore a dress and shaved my back, would that make me a woman?
Well, what do you want to be?
Would you like to touch it?
Tap.
It's a little bit clammy. Now, I can't lie to you, I used to be a member of staff at the House of Commons. I previously worked for Margaret Thatcher, and this is what I'm doing for a living. What is a woman?
A woman? A woman's a female version of us, bro.
Female version of us? Look at that! Is it fair that somebody with a penis and testicles can define as a woman?
Yeah, of course. You can't do what they want, mate. It's 2022. What generation are you living in, my guy?
The one before yours.
Why?
Who do you reckon is bigger?
Me, for sure, bro. Look at that, bro. It's just a bit smoother.
Well, this guy wasn't elected in the general election when he first came in as Prime Minister. He's just like Rishi Sunak, but there isn't a war at the moment. So I've been out and about in Westminster asking people if there should be a general election right now. Should there be a general election?
What we've got, we have to live with.
But we elected Boris, then Liz came in, and then Rishi came in.
No, but Boris, but it doesn't mean to say he's going to be there 5 years. He could have died, or he could have been ill. But he was ill, wasn't he?
But he didn't die. No, I mean, politically he died. Are you a bit annoyed that we've got an unelected Prime Minister?
Very. Very annoyed. Not happy at all.
Which way would you vote if there was an election?
The Christian People's Alliance Party, whose rosette I'm wearing and of which I'm a member, and I did stand for them at the local elections in South Hertfordshire.
I know Christian People's Alliance, they are Christian kind of, but the nation is gone woke. So if you mention Jesus, they call you something else, they call you bigot. Anything truth, people don't want the truth, they like a lie. They like different narratives. Christian People's Alliance are the ones.
Should there be a general election?
Anytime you like, yep.
And will Labour win it?
By a street.
And is it good that we have an unelected government?
Well, we don't have an unelected government, we have an unelected Prime Minister, don't we? A succession of them, so that's not good, no.
I mean, the big advantage of Rishi Sunak being Prime Minister is that he won't conspire to bring down the government anymore.
No, well, the rest of his colleagues will conspire to do that anyway. He doesn't need to, they'll do it for him.
Are the Conservatives now just a shambles?
They're a complete shambles, and of course it's a country that's suffering as a result of it.
Good to see you, yeah. I'm really following you, Nigel, and Richard, and all the rest.
Listen, should there be a general election?
Yes.
Why?
Well, it's a trick question, isn't it?
I'm going back to Scotland, and if you don't like the government here, you want to see what it's like in Scotland. That's all I can say.
It's fair to say our viewers are not big fans of Nicola Sturgeon.
Is anybody?
Nicola Sturgeon is.
Yes, that's true.
I think her husband is as well.
No, that's not what I hear.
We just can't go any further with that. What are you looking forward to in a Rishi Sunak leadership, apart from the Roland Rat look?
Well, he stopped the fracking, so that's wrong. He should do fracking.
These people are intangible, aren't they? Yeah, they have no sort of backbone. They don't command any sort of respect or loyalty or anything. You know, you want somebody who's strong, a sort of, shouldn't say it, but a sort of Thatcherite type of figure.
There we go. We've got to give him a kiss. Oh. There we go. Should there be a general election?
Yes.
Why?
Just because people are not happy, and yes, I do believe.
It just feels sometimes that the government isn't listening to us at all. So are you just wasting your time standing here?
No, I do agree. I think we've got a set of politicians who are answerable only to the elites. They're not listening to us. Frankly, I don't think they care very much about us. Unless I think we do activate ourselves, I think then they'll listen because they don't have control anymore.
Why should there be a general election?
Because we've got an unelected Prime Minister.
So what will general election do? What benefit would it be?
Well, it would potentially bring in a new set of politicians who might be better.
How do you know they might be better?
I don't.
Well, they may not be better, they may be worse.
But
so we're from frying pan to fire.
Are you happy with Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister?
Wish he hadn't pointed to Ella Braverman. I think it was an error of judgment. Otherwise, hopefully compromise will try and get some stable government again.
Are the Conservative Party now a joke?
They are a disparate group made up of different strands. I don't see how they can stay together for much longer.
Frankly, the political class that we have ended up with don't represent us. They don't act for us. They really, truly act for a higher group of elites, is what I think. But the answer, I think you were saying, is there any point of this? I think I've been over that in my mind. I think there is. We've got to activate ourselves, because I think the one thing these elitists don't like, or they can't handle, is when people like us start going out on the streets.
Are you worried about having an unelected government?
Well, not unelected government. The government was elected in, but
the way they choose their leader is not fit for purpose today. And we feel that we've been left behind whilst the party suits itself and not the country.
Which way would you vote if there was a general election?
Not Tory.
Anyone but the Tories?
Yes.
What about Nigel Farage?
No.
What about Keir Starmer?
Nah.
What about the Liberal Democrat bloke, whoever it is this week?
Well, it's a bit rude to not say his name. He said Nigel Farage, but he don't say Liberal Democrat leader. That's a bit unfair. Come on, where's your empire?
I can't remember his name right now. It's Sir somebody or other.
Come on, you're the reporter.
I can't remember his name. Right, we're going to cut this. Can't do this anymore. I can't remember the Liberal Democrat leader's name. I've been defeated by a bald man in a backpack who was only here to show his daughters round Westminster. What a disaster. Do you think it's right that the Globe Theatre has made Joan of Arc non-binary?
Didn't know they had.
I didn't know they had, but that sounds weird. I think she probably still identified as female because she was in trouble for dressing as a man, and if she thought she was a man, she wouldn't be in trouble for dressing as a man.
I don't know who she is.
What if I was to tell you she was a 13th century saint who at the age of 14 led the French forces in the Battle of Orléans despite being a peasant to defeating the English, but she had to do it by wearing men's armour and was burnt at the stake for dressing as a man, despite winning the battle?
Well, that sucks then.
I don't think it matters what people identify as, if they want to be some other gender or if they want to be a dog or a camel.
Yeah, so it's Andre Walker from talkTV, and what we've done is we're about to ask your dad whether he's concerned about Joan of Arc being played as a non-binary. Now, I'm fairly certain that he won't know she's a 13th century saint who led French forces to the defeat of the English at the Siege of Orléans, but was later burnt at the stake for wearing men's clothes.
I do know.
He does know. Your dad does know. Come on. And they've made her non-binary. Do you think that is appropriate?
I don't know what does it mean, non-binary?
It means that you're neither a man or a woman. Now,
ridiculous. I better not say too much about it. I better not say too much, had I?
Just explain what non-binary is.
Well,
not a she, not a he. Not a she, not a he. Really? Just any sex. You know, like on the House of Dragon.
Oh yes.
That one.
No, I think that's wrong. She is a woman and should be portrayed as a woman.
Everybody, how are you?
Have you ever kissed a Tory?
Of course. Boris, I love him.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Do you like Boris?
We love Boris.
So would you kiss me?
Why, you're not a Tory. Are you a Tory?
Yes, I am. I'm a Conservative Party member. Would you ever kiss a Tory?
If you don't kiss a Tory, you're missing out. Look at that goodness.
Look, come on, would you kiss a Tory?
I would not kiss a Tory, but neither would I kiss a Labour. So,
would you kiss a Lib Dem?
No, sorry, no.
Is it because they're into politics and that's a bit boring?
Not because they're into politics, just because I don't trust any of them.
Would you ever kiss a Tory?
Probably not.
Would you? You look tempted.
Absolutely not.
What would tempt you to kiss a Tory?
Nothing.
Would you kiss a Tory?
No.
Why not?
Don't want to.
Excuse me. I just want to ask you a very quick question for talkTV. Would you be willing to kiss a Tory?
No.
Why not?
They're all.
There we go. I'll push you off. There we go. Oh, don't touch his bum. But wouldn't you feel a bit sorry for them?
Sorry for them, why?
Well, because if they're left on their own and they can't breed, then they might die out as a species. Oh, sir, can I bother you for a second? Have you ever kissed a Tory?
Well, I can now.
Oh, it's a disaster! Oh, I can't believe this has happened to me! Well, the BBC is 100 years old, so I've been out and about asking people whether we should abolish the licence fee and stop sending these people an absolute truckload of money. YouTube star Maya Toosey, should the BBC be reformed?
Reform, abolish, destroy,
That's not going to change anything because the new media is destroying the BBC and the mainstream media. Of course, there's absolutely no point in having an old school model. It's an analog world that's trying to live in the digital era, and it has to go. And there's no, if these idiots, they're saying that, we are talented, our content is amazing. Well, if it's so good, the demand is there. People will pay for it, either adverts or through subscription.
There should be more advertising in TV.
Okay, why?
They're entertaining. It's more entertaining often than the programs.
Oh, come on, that's a bit cheeky. You're saying the BBC programmes are less that interesting than the adverts on Channel 4?
It's been around a long time and it's meant to be reasonably impartial, but...
Is it impartial, though?
No.
How do we deal with that problem?
I don't know, you change the rules or something, but, there are some people at the BBC who don't behave in the way they should.
Do you think it's important to retain the licence fee, or should we consign it to the history books?
I think, we need to get rid of that.
Do you think that now it's time to change the funding model? The licence fee's been around for quite a long time.
It's under quite a bit of pressure. I think it should be just discretionary. For those people that want to use it, then fair enough. But I think for a lot of people, it's time for that, I would have thought.
It's the time to abolish the licence fee. What are you going to replace it with?
I don't know, subscription model?
You're probably not going to get the same quality of higher level programming, would be my guess. Many people watch the BBC partly because they don't get the advertising. I don't listen to some radio stations because I get fed up with the advertising.
If more people at the BBC were like you, it would definitely survive for another 100 years.
You think so? Well, I just been hired, and I hope they don't get rid of me after this interview. But I just want to say, I've got just a cucumber that I was about to eat when you stopped me.
Okay, we'll eat your cucumber. There we go. Can I bite your cucumber? Can I bite?
Yes, you can. This is all about being open-minded, guys, and sharing is caring.
They don't realise that things have moved on. You can have amazing new shows like That Was the Woke That Was.
Do you think the BBC is a waste of money?
I don't think it's a waste of money. I think maybe we should just change to a subscription model. I mean, how else are they going to fund things like this egg over here?
The egg looks great. Let's get a view. Let's get a view of the egg.
Paper mache.
So the BBC licence fee is the goose that laid the golden egg. And always remember, that's going to be served for Gary Lineker's Christmas dinner. Ugh, horrendous. All on Match of the Day. Well, we've had some BBC journalists who've admitted the funding mechanism needs to change, but none of them have told me about the BBC canteen. So it's time to have a bit of food. Turkey Twizzler and chips. Yum yum. The Jaffa Cake factory in Aintree has gone on permanent strike over pay and conditions, and we reckon there's going to be no Jaffa Cakes available for Christmas. So I've been out and about in London to find out what people think. Excuse me, would you like a Jaffa Cake? Rubbish. No, I didn't catch her up. I thought I'd catch her at the red light, but she sped away. Now, come on, you're at the cookie place. So I want to say to you that are you aware that the Jaffa Cake factory's gone on strike and there might be no Jaffa Cakes in Britain for Christmas?
Oh, it's terrible.
So what are you going to do about it? It's soft and cake-like.
It is.
Chocolatey and orangey.
Yes. Yeah, it's both those things.
We often hear about Brazil being a developing nation. Do you think when they become a developed nation, they'll get into Jaffa Cakes?
Yeah, I hope so.
A Jaffa Cake, look, there you go. And so I waved, is that your dad?
Okay.
Hey. He's currently on talkTV. Jaffa Cakes might not be available this Christmas as a result of a strike. Are we worried? Come on, would you like a Jaffa Cake?
No.
Why not?
I don't like chocolate.
Why don't you like chocolate?
It's my wish.
It's fantastic chocolate. If you eat lots of chocolate, you'll end up looking like me.
Exactly. So
No,
I want to be look like you.
That is a good thing.
No, that's a horrible thing.
What are you saying? I look horrible?
Ask yourself.
I'm devastated. Excuse me, you look as if you're working hard. Can I offer you a Jaffa Cake? Now, come on, do you want one? There you go. Get your lights out of the way. You'll be all right. Look, let's get your mate at the top. There we go. Are you concerned there'll be no Jaffa Cakes for Christmas? You're not worried about it? Would you like a Jaffa Cake? No? Waka. It's a great British export.
No.
What are your favourite British exports? Minor crime, poverty and ignorance. Well, the Royal Mail have said that their staff can't fly the England flag. I've been out and about asking whether it's right to be proud of our national flag during the World Cup.
That's bloody stupid.
Why?
Because it's England, they have to fly what they want.
Do you think that we're not proud enough of our national team?
Well, we're well proud, but it's the government, they just don't know what to do they?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're being ruled by their mental state rather than their, what I would call, sensible. With idiots like that.
Do you think that's a good or bad thing?
I think that's a bad thing.
Why?
Because the Royal Mail represents royalty in the UK, which is the English flag, is it not?
Do you think that's a good or bad thing?
Oh, I don't know, I think it might be a good thing.
Why?
Well, because we get lots of fights, don't we? And lots of trouble.
Are you one of those people who would be offended by an England flag in your street?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
We've talked to people today who believe that the England flag is racist and the England football team's racist.
How can it be racist when it's England? It's England flag, how can it be racist?
Well, there are people who believe that it's a
If other countries fly their flag in this country, is that racist?
Well, the thing is, I just wonder whether we just aren't willing to be proud of our country.
Well, you're probably right.
Do you feel like you're Jamaican, or do you feel British, or do you feel both?
I was a British from a long time I'm in Jamaica.
I'm 16 now, so I'm a British.
Oh, you're born here?
No, I'm in Jamaica, but I'm born 1916.
Oh, so it was British when you were born in Jamaica.
So I'm British, you know. I'm British.
I'm going to stay with you.
Yes.
I'm also an empress.
You're an empress of what?
Of me.
Oh, okay.
There you go. It's a Rastafarian tradition of respect. So I've been called empress and I answer to it.
I was elected as a chieftain of the Rizal tribe of San Andres Island in the Caribbean.
Okay. Where? What island?
San Andres. It was originally founded by English settlers, but it's now part of Colombia.
Oh, wow.
Do you think that we are in Britain not proud enough of our own country?
Some people don't proud, but it's a nice country, very good country. Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes people sort of say that the England flag might be racist, but it doesn't sound like you feel.
No,
England, coming here to England. England is a multicultural place.
You seem relatively feisty.
I am, and I fight. I talk back, I fight back, I argue. So if someone says something to me, I will answer back.
The Royal Mail have said to their staff that they can't fly the England flag during the World Cup. Do you think that's good or bad?
Royal Mail, up the CWU.
Fantastic. Richard Curtis, the director of Love Actually, has said that the film now makes him wince because it's not diverse enough. I've been out and about in London asking people what their favourite Christmas film is and whether they're worried about diversity. Do you find Love Actually offensive?
No, not slightly.
Well, he says that it makes him wince now because it's not diverse enough.
This is true.
Were you offended by that film?
I can't say I paid much attention to it, maybe because it wasn't diverse enough.
Do you actually care?
No, not at Christmas. No. We don't go here.
You're going the ale house, aren't you? Right, come on, let's go to the pub with these ladies. I think I've pulled. Hello, what's your favourite Christmas film?
Right, a minute. Oh, favourite Christmas thing. The Elf. Shout me.
But does it put you off, actually?
No, of course not.
I mean, some people have said that it's important to have people from lots of backgrounds, but I just think they're kind of generic posh people, aren't they?
What? In the movie, they are generic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's very few of them at Wigan Wetherspoons, I'll tell you.
That's true. This is true.
Personally, I quite liked it. I mean, they filmed one of the scenes by my house. So,
whereabouts?
Albert Square.
So would you have been more interested in black posh people rather than white posh people?
I'd just be interested in diversity in general.
Is diversity important?
In this day and age, yeah, most definitely. I want to see people that look like me and represented by me, yeah, definitely. So as growing up, majority of the films were just predominantly white actors. So now, in this diamond age, with my grandchildren and my kids, it's nice to see people that look like me.
Excuse me, what's your favourite Christmas film?
Español, macho.
What's talkTV in Spanish?
Hablar.
Hablar TV.
Hablar TV.
Hablar TV. Aye. Which is your favourite Wetherspoons branch?
I don't know. I've only been to, stop. I haven't been to that many.
God bless the $14.95 large mixed grill with a pint. Oh!
I don't know. I haven't been to Wetherspoons enough times. I'm sorry.
Sorry, what was that? That was just a noise.
I haven't been to Wetherspoons enough times. I'm not a big fan, as much as I should be.
What's your favourite Christmas film? Come on, let's open it. What's your favourite Christmas film?
I don't know. I didn't decide it.
Love Actually.
Oh, I want to ask you about Love Actually because the director has said that it's not diverse enough and it makes him wince. Do you think that's fair?
I don't know.
She's been on the brew. She doesn't want to talk to me. I had a kebab here the other night. It was very good, actually. I prefer the chicken to the lamb.
Yeah, we do the best kebabs in town, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. What's your favourite Christmas film?
Home Alone. No, Love Actually.
Excuse me? What's your favourite Christmas film?
Sorry, I don't speak English. Sorry.
Oh, that's what they all say. That's what they all say. Well, a Conservative MP has proposed that Harry and Meghan lose their royal titles. I've been out and about in London to ask people whether they agree. There's been a motion in Parliament to remove Harry and Meghan's titles. Do you think that's a good or bad thing?
Good. I mean, I love Harry. I love his mum. His mum was actually a beautiful person, but she is just a money-greedy, horrible person.
But Harry compared Meghan to Princess Diana.
No chance. She's just a greedy woman. Her dad got her educated to be where she is now. She's completely abandoned her father. Disgusting.
Should Harry and Meghan be stripped of their titles? Come on, I'll run with you.
Not. I totally disagree.
Why not?
I'm sorry, I'm really in a hurry.
No, I'm running. I'm beating you. I'm outpacing you. Look at the size of me.
I'm not sure why the politicians are spending time on the monarchy. Let the monarchy be, right?
Do you think it's fair to call them Whinge and Ginge?
I haven't given them that title. I'm not sure which paper. Have you just given them that title?
Yeah, just made it up. Made it up.
People say.
Toot, toot. No, it's like this. I can do it properly. A source close to the Prime Minister told me earlier that I just made it up in the pub. This is Andre Walker pretending to be Jonathan Pye. All right, come on, let's run together. Come on, we'll go together. Come on. Run like the wind. Run like the wind. So you're currently live on TV in 15 different countries.
Jesus Christ.
No, don't swear.
Oh, sorry. I think it's time to leave him alone.
And I think it's time I left you alone as well. But I'll still outpace you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There's a Conservative MP that wants to strip them of their titles. Do you think that should go through?
There are children currently starving to death and living in poverty. They are stupid to be concentrating on the wrong things. That's it.
Should Harry and Meghan be stripped of their titles?
My view is that they should do whatever they think is right, but they shouldn't come back to the UK.
Seems to be a bit of a vendetta against Meghan, but I don't know. I don't know her personally, so I just.
What about you?
I mean, I'm in the disabolish the monarchy kind of camp, so
right.
it doesn't. Title doesn't bring nothing to me, you know what I mean?
So in that case, can I ask you this question? Is the part of the problem here that we're in this ludicrous situation with a family ruling the country and their personal problems become the issues that affect Britain?
Oh, 100%. Like, it's just a family airing a dirty laundry, you know what I mean?
I can speak Bengali, Hindi.
Bengali? I can sing in Bengali.
You can sing
I'm not joking.
Bengali?
Ori champagne wala tiomare korale devana. Ori champagne wala. It means hello, Mr. Boatman in Bengali.
I've got some tortilla from Selfridges and it's not even very nice.
Tortilla from Selfridges?
Yeah.
You don't look like you've got a couple of quid. You look like you're ex-services and you're struggling a bit.
No, I'm definitely not ex-services.
You don't look ex-services. You look like the honey monster.
I'm sorry, what?
I want my honey.
I'm only 24, mate. I don't know that reference.
We're out helping children that's being affected by child abuse, knife and gun crime. Because the government stopped the funding on 87 community centres, we're trying to get these kids off the streets to get them educated so they can fulfil their aspirations, because we want to stop knife and gun crime. Can I give you one of my wristbands?
I thought you were going to... Yeah, I mean, I can have a wristband.
Because it's got our website on there, so you can go on and see all the work we're
doing.
All
right, well, put it on, come on.
With the kids.
Come on.
I hope you're going to make a donation to help the kids off the
Oh, bloody! You offered it for free, you cheeky git! Come on, get the kids off the
streets.
Yeah!
Help against child abuse, knife and gun crime.
Yes!
Have a nice day. Happy Christmas.
No, come on, tongues. Tongues. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh. I've been out and about in London attempting to prank people into believing that Channel 4 has remade the snowman as the snow person. Let's see if we can fool the great British public. And the snow person has a transgendered child. Do you like it or not?
It just seems a bit unnecessary.
Why?
Well, it's a snowman, isn't it? It's not offensive, it's just a snowman.
And the snow person is transgendered. Is that something you're looking forward to?
Absolutely.
Oh, tell me the truth. Oh, I'll tell you what, Germans are not honest, are they? You little liar. Channel 4 are doing a follow-up to the snowman called The Snow Person with a transgendered child. Will you be watching?
I will be watching it, yeah, why not?
I think he's lying, if I'm being totally honest. Right, I'm going to shut this window and I'll be back later for a tasty kebab. Extra chili sauce. I'm walking in the air. I don't know the words to this song. Now listen, this is my favourite pizza shop, but do you actually watch my television show?
Yes, of course, yeah, I would.
What time's it on? He doesn't watch it, he's just lying, isn't it? I've come in here regularly. Yeah. What's my name? Jamie. Do you even know what channel it's on?
I know you, I know lots of customers.
Channel 4 have decided to do a follow-up to the snowman called The Snow Person, and the snow person is transgendered. Is that something you'll be watching?
I think it'd be interesting watching. Policemen, you can't call them policemen anymore. You know, they are police officers. Or parking wardens, you know, it's just...
I don't call parking wardens.
Oh no, we both call them. But
do you know that was exactly the word I was thinking of?
I need to go back and watch that now. I haven't seen it, but
It was similar to I'm walking through the air.
Can you rewind up? I can't do this.
Come on, do an impersonation of me.
Come on, do an impersonation of me.
No, you've got to get a bit more throaty.
Got a bit more.
Well, Mick Lynch and the RMT have promised 6 days of strikes over the Christmas period. I've been out and about to find out if people are happy about having their Christmas ruined, their shops closed down, and being unable to get out and about. Excuse me, sir. There's 6 days of rail strikes over Christmas. I just wondered if you thought this was a good or a bad thing.
Not bothered.
Why not?
I won't be using them.
What? Oh, well, you've got your own transport, haven't you? Do you think it's fair for them to ruin Christmas?
No, it's not. I mean, they can strike by all means, but they've got other ways of doing it than upsetting everybody else's life, not just their work life, but private life, personal life. People in old age pensions houses and stuff like that. People need visiting, and they can't get there.
And we also see that nurses aren't getting pay rises, but of course the rail strikers are.
Well, everyone should get the rise, no matter what you're working. Because the way the cost of living is going, everyone needs to try and get their head above it. But with the government at the moment, they've got their head stuck up their doobry and they don't know what's going on.
Do you think it's right that this is happening?
Whether it's right or wrong, it happens, isn't it? I don't know what to say about that.
There's going to be 6 days of rail strikes over Christmas. Do you think this is a good or bad thing? Thank you. The supermarket chain Morrison's has decided to change gingerbread men into gingerbread people to promote inclusivity. I'm a little bit worried about it, so I thought I'd go out and about to find out what the British public think.
Too much wokeism at the moment. You know, basically, it's always been a gingerbread man and it should always remain a gingerbread man.
Gingerbread man's wife.
I'm old-fashioned, sorry, gingerbread men.
But why? Aren't we being a little bit unfair to the trans community?
Again, before my time, I'd stick with gingerbread men, thank you.
The thing is, I'm really worried about it when it goes further into trans sports and all this sort of thing. You see these young women now who just can't compete in competitions.
Well, absolutely. I mean, basically, I'm having hormone treatment for my cancer, and I've probably got more female hormones than a Russian shot putter.
And they're now calling them gingerbread people.
Why?
I don't really know. I think it's maybe to be generous to the trans community. I mean, look, none of us want to be impolite, but at the same time, to me, this is either a gingerbread man or a gingerbread woman.
Okay. Yeah. I work in HR. I need to be quiet.
Yeah, she needs to be quiet. HR.
And Morrisons are calling them gingerbread people in order to be more inclusive. Is that a sensible thing to do?
I don't really want to pass comment on that one. That's too close to the edge.
Everyone's always nervous.
Yeah, absolutely, I'm very nervous.
Would you be willing to eat the gingerbread man?
No.
Have you had a couple tonight?
No, I haven't, but I've had a nice Indian just down the road.
You don't want to be impolite with people, do you?
No, you don't, but it is what it is. You can say gingerbread man or a gingerbread woman. I don't believe it's disrespecting anyone. It's just what it is.
What do you think of that?
Absurd. Too much wokeness in America.
I'll eat his head if you eat his bum.
No. No, I'll eat his head. No. I'll leave you to finish off both your gingerbreads.
I've eaten his genitals.
Cheerio. Thank you very much.
Thank you, goodbye. This week, I've been out and about trying to prank people into believing that the BBC have banned Home Alone on the grounds it depicts child abuse and child neglect. Let's see if I get away with it. The BBC are considering banning Home Alone on the grounds that it depicts child abuse because Macaulay Culkin was left on his own. Is that a bit silly?
I mean, a little bit, but I can kind of see where they're coming from.
The BBC have said they want to ban it because it depicts child neglect because Macaulay Culkin's in the house on his own.
Well, yeah, it does, but you don't need to ban it though.
Well, it also has violence in it as well because he really hammers those blokes, doesn't he?
He is a bit of a sociopath, yes, but...
What do you think of that?
I don't really think that's the whole idea of the film. I suppose it does show elements of it.
Do you think Christmas has been ruined this year?
I wouldn't say ruined, but it's definitely commercialised. And it's not as Christmassy anyway, it's miserable. Everyone's miserable.
Yeah, what happened to the Christmas lights? Come on.
They can't afford it.
Southwark Council?
They can't afford it. There's a cost of living crisis going on, isn't it?
But they're LEDs, the low energy.
Well, look.
Just like my interview style.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's one of the classics. I think it's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine.
Do you think the BBC have gone a bit too woke recently?
Yes. Yeah, I do, yeah.
Do you think it's important that people think about Jesus at this time of year?
Of course. With the situation of the world, what we should think about first is Jesus Christ, our eternity. Because one day your soul is going to leave this world and is going back to the Maker.
My soul or our soul?
Our soul. Our soul. Everybody. Everybody has soul.
Yes, our souls.
We all have souls, yeah. One day we are going to live, and where are you going to? You should think of that first, before any other thing.
What's going to be the best bit about heaven? Because, I really like the mixed grill at Wetherspoons. Will I be able to eat that every day?
Yeah, the Bible told me that the street is made of gold. So whatever you want,
but it's not gold. I want the rump steak. So Mars have taken Bounty out of their celebration tins. I'm really angry about it. So I've been out and about in London asking people if they lament the loss of the Bounty.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, really.
That should be against the law.
Against the law? So would you prosecute Mars executives for this?
Everyone. What are you talking about? They take out...
Yeah, so look at this one.
They take out the Bounty instead.
So eat that, tell me if it's any good.
Is it trap?
No, it's a real chocolate. Oh, there you go. Shove that in there. There we go. Oh, fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah, what do you want? Do you want a Bounty? We went straight for the Bounty.
I'll go for 3 of them. Thank you.
Oh, he didn't even eat it. You've got to appear on camera if you ate something. Yes. Are you sorry to see them go?
No, I'm not.
But you like them?
I do.
Are you just agreeing with everything I say?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Are you angry that they're getting rid of them?
I'm very sad. They should keep it.
You're liking that?
I love it.
You're really getting into it.
Of course, I love it.
Now listen, which one do you want?
All of them.
Well, come on, get eating, son. Oh, all right, calm it. No wonder you can afford a leather jacket, half-inch in chocolates. Hey, listen, do you want a chocolate? There we go.
Have you got a Bounty?
Yeah, no, do you want a Bounty? Do you like a Bounty?
I like a Bounty. Thank you.
Baby,
baby, oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, baby, baby. Thought you'd always be mine.
We'll give you a thing, hold on.
Well, what a year it's been, and thank you to all the people that have spoken to me. We've had great fun, and people have been really, really great sports. You know, and also I want to thank all of the panellists who've come on. They've been absolutely phenomenal. And I want to ask you, have you had a good time?
Oh, fantastic time.
Yeah.
We've loved it.
This show only started this year, so I want to thank you for watching. Every week we get stronger and stronger and better, and that's because of the support we get from you. So thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in 2023. Until then, goodbye.